So I got the Lego Disneyland Railroad set. I made a video when the set was first revealed, and I just basically put down a bunch of nitpicks about it, and it was pretty controversial. And I now own the set. It's in my hands. I'm glad to say I have it, and I want to talk about it. I have a list of things to talk about, so let's start. So I'm going to start with the minifigures. There's 5 minifigures in this set, and they're pretty great, but I do have some criticisms. Mostly pros, though, here. But I just want to start with Mickey. I love the Mickey here, because that's just like that picture with Walt. That's what the Mickey looks like, very similar. Goofy is an awesome figure. I love the head mold that they created for Goofy. It looks great. But one of the things I really like about it is this is the Parks version of Goofy because he's wearing his yellow jacket instead of the black one that he traditionally wears in Goofy cartoons. So I really do like that. And then Chip and Dale are great looking, and I really do like that it's more so based on the parks, so that way they're actually in the right size. If Lego was actually to make them more scale, they should definitely be a lot smaller, but here it works perfectly, and I think it's really done well. Now the last figure I'm going to talk about is Minnie, because she's the only one I have a problem with. It's a great looking figure, it's awesome, but the problem is the skirt. It's horrible. They made a specific piece so they wouldn't have the problem that this figure has. They made a specific molded skirt piece, and this is just a fabric piece, but it sticks up like this, and it looks horrible. It's awful looking. If you do this with the hands, it makes it look a little better, but really, Lego, you just cheaped out. It really sucks. That's the only criticism I have about the figures, though. Overall, they're pretty great, and I really do enjoy the selection. Now I'm going to talk about the builds in the set. There's first the Disneyland Railroad Main Street Station, and then there's also the CK Holiday. The CK Holiday is very nicely designed. It looks really great, and I really am happy and satisfied with the design of it. Now there's only one thing that bugs me about it, and that's the fact that they just call it Disney Train. I really wish they just called it the CK Holiday, just like it actually is called, which is pretty disappointing if you ask me. And then here it says Disney Railroad. Well, why don't you call it Disneyland Railroad? That would just, I don't know. And then here it says Disney, and then here it says Disney Railroad yet again. Come on, Lego, just put Disneyland Railroad. Other than that, it's really great. I really do enjoy the design of the build itself. It looks really good. You can see that first we have all the, it's just, I don't know. It's a perfect representation of the CK Holiday. I don't think Lego could have done it any better here. There is a feature where you can lift the top here of the cab, and you can put Mickey in there if you would like to. And then over here, there's the caboose. That's where there's the button for the power motor thing, which I'll talk about later. Here is the passenger car, and it looks awesome. I'm really satisfied with the way this looks. It looks so great. I really do like this. Lego did a very good job replicating it. You can see there's the stairs here, and then you can even lift this up here for easier access to put your minifigures in, which is really nice. And then here is the caboose. So the caboose looks really great on the outside here. I really like these stickers in particular, and then there's also this other portion in the back with a door which you can open up, of course. And it doesn't open up all the way, but that's fine. It just looks good for aesthetic purposes. Right here, there is a panel that you can lift off, just like that, and that reveals the interior, which on the actual train, it was designed by Lillian Disney, Walt's wife. She designed the interior of the caboose for the Lily Bell, and it looks really great. It's definitely something that I would love to do. That's on my Disneyland bucket list. Anyways, here in the Lego version, you can see there's a few chairs, and there's also a table with some tea or whatever. You can put that back on just like this, and that's really all for the caboose. that's all for the train. Now let's go to the Main Street station. So the Disneyland Railroad Main Street station is beautiful in real life, and LEGO translated that essence perfectly. I really love the way LEGO handled the architecture in the set. It looks perfect. You can see all the brick here. It looks fantastic, and I really love the way they did the roofing here. And then you also have this lattice kind of fence work or whatever, and that's made of handcuffs. That's so cool, and it's just so great. I can't praise this enough. It looks awesome. You can see there's this platform here which you can put minifigures on. I love the way LEGO did those lights right there, and then also these lights too. It just looks fantastic. Now I get to the things I dislike. I really don't like the designs here on the prints. I do really appreciate the population, and then I also love the elevation and how they translate it from feet to bricks, so that way it feels more LEGO. I'm down and fine with that. What I dislike here is the Disney Station logo. Like, really? It's supposed to say Disneyland. And then here, it says Disney Railroad. Really? I dislike that, but that doesn't detract much from the set, honestly. All the nitpicks I have with this set do not detract from the set whatsoever. I would have liked LEGO to do the more accurate route, but really, it's okay. Another little nitpick here is the flags. Those are incorrect. This is supposed to be American flag, and that's supposed to be whatever. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's just there's a Mickey here, and there's also a Disney logo, which looks cool. So, yes, it's inaccurate, but I can live with it. Now we get to the inner portions of this set. Here's the first level where you enter to queue up for the Disneyland Railroad. Here's the second level, which I do not know what it looks like in real life because I've never been up there. And then here's the attic, I guess, with this LEGO Easter egg here. The first level is packed with Disney Easter eggs. I'll start here on the left. Here is the EP Ripley, which is a small little model, which actually is in the Disneyland Railroad Main Street station. That's actually there. Here is a desk with the ticket booth. Here in the background, you can see there's a picture of Walt, which actually exists. That's actually a picture of Walt. It doesn't look like Walt necessarily, but that's the picture of Walt, I'm quite sure. Here is a bench, which is awesome. And then, wait for it, this is such a cool part. They put a Disneyland trash can in here. Oh my god. That is awesome. I never expected LEGO to do this. This is just so cool. This is the Main Street station. This is the Main Street trash can. It looks awesome. It's so cool to be seeing that in LEGO. This is some train thing. I don't know what it is exactly. And then over here, you can see that's the Disneyland Railroad attraction poster. And then over here, you can see there is the monorail attraction poster, which for some freaking reason they didn't put the Matterhorn in the background. Really? I was so close, but I really wanted that there, the Matterhorn. That would have just been so great. They could have just made it a little bigger. I would have really appreciated it, but it's not there. Whatever. There's also a little light there, and then there's also a little holder for umbrellas and stuff. So then that's it for the first level. That's everything there is. Here's the second level. I have no clue what's actually here in real life, but I'll show you the LEGO one. So right here there is a model of the Ward Kimball, I believe, and that's really nice looking. And then right here there's a plant, and then right here there is this area with some curtains, which are very nicely designed. And then there's also this cool carpet looking thing. That is so cool, with some hidden Mickeys on there. That's great. And then over here there is a staircase with a chair here and a little table with some tea on there. And that leads us up to the last level. So here is the attic, I guess, and this houses a little LEGO model of the LEGO Disney Castle set, or Cinderella's Castle actually. Here you can see there is the box, which is to the actual Lego set. Here you can see that looks great. That is just so cool. That Lego did a little miniature version of that. Won't focus for some reason. There we go. And then here there is the model of the actual Cinderella castle there, which is nice. And I really like that they stuck that Easter egg in there. That's really cool. So the battery box here that I have to use to hook up to the app is not working. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to call Lego, get a replacement hopefully, and that will take upwards of 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna finish the review without having the motorized part done. So yeah. So there's only one other thing I have to talk about this other than motorization, which I cannot talk about unfortunately, and that is the price. Is this set worth $330? Well, I had a really good time building this set. It was really fun to build. I really do enjoy the minifigures included. I really do like the builds. I really like everything that's included in this set. Especially if you're a big Disney fan like I am, you're really gonna want this set. I would say it's worth the $330 for that. Now, it's really that much money just because there's the motorization, which of course is not working now. But that's partly why it's so expensive. And Goofy, I guess, is another factor because they had to make a new mold for his head, which was very expensive to cast and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's worth your money if you're a Disney fan, but if you're not a Disney fan, then I'd wait. And especially like for a time like Black Friday, how it went on sale for $230, which was an amazing deal, and that's definitely something you should take advantage of if it's on sale. If you really like this set, but you're not really a Disney fan, then probably hold off. But I don't know why else you'd be watching my channel if you're not a Disney fan. But anyways, that's really it for this review. I really do enjoy this set. I love it so much. It's really great. I have all these nitpicks about it, but really it's a great set, and those don't detract from its value. The only thing that I actually really dislike is Minnie's skirt. That is just a pain. Really, Lego, you made the skirt mold for a reason, so this wouldn't happen. That's disappointing. Anyways, it's a really great set. I really do recommend it. Anyways, have a magical day and a great big beautiful tomorrow. Till Aspire.